Hello, precious ones. My name is Jonita D'souza, your feminine lifestylist. How is it going? How are you feeling today? I'm curious, please share with me. And I personally am super excited to be showing up here to inspire you in this month of the void, the month of gestation that I like to call, the month of stillness, this month of sacred pause, to feel into your desires, your dreams, your visions for your beautiful life. And today I want to share with you a concept, a perspective that totally changed my idea of dreaming or desiring big. So I want to share with you a new perspective around your big desire that will help you detach from the outcome. Because this is something that we struggle with. So tell me this, do you have a big desire? Something that you truly long for? And if you dare, please share. That rhymes. If you dare, share it with me. And if you are afraid to share, it's okay too. But I want to make that clear that if you tell me that you do not have a big desire, I will not believe you. Because I know deep inside, every single woman has a big dream, a big desire, a big, deep longing. And it was true for me since long time. I always had big desires and I always had big dreams, but was so scared to even admit them because I had no idea how to get there. And oftentimes those desires were different than the people I was surrounded with. And I didn't want to be ridiculed by them or be put down by people around me. So I would not even share my big desires and I would not even bother about those big desires. It became like a secret desire. So I want to talk to you about an important shift in perspective that you can have around big desires that can help you own your big desires. So it was in the year, I want to share a story first. It was in the year 2016, December precisely. So 2016, December precisely, New Year's time, and every 31st December, me and my husband, we sit and go through a ritual of recollecting the year and sharing, what was the highlight and what we went through and, all of that. Two of us being immigrant in England was quite a big thing for us, first generation to be here, to settle here, to make our living, to have a lifestyle that was just like, wow, on our own. We didn't have family to spend Christmas with, so and important occasions with, so we went into this kind of ritual. Anyways, so 2016 December, New Year's ritual, I shared with my husband my big desire that I felt that I was done. I was done with London. I felt like I was done with London and I wanted now to go become a travelpreneur, live in somewhere that is warm and I can have a better lifestyle, in all honesty, because of course London gave us beautiful lifestyles to work with, to create, to learn from, but what I wanted was more of luxury at a price that I could even afford to. Yeah. And London became quite intense due to the constant cold weather, people, and everything was becoming really intense for me in England, in London at that time. So I wanted out. Yeah. So I wanted to leave the country, go somewhere, live, work, have all the luxury, feel good, be in some tropics, sip coconut juice, have some mangoes for breakfast and things like that, So that was my dream. It didn't make sense and I didn't know how. And at that time, I was also in my corporate job. I was doing full-time corporate job, and while I was working in my business, Exploring Femininity was just picking up. I was working evenings and weekends, learning, creating, practicing, showing up, and all of that. So it was too much to dream. But I was glad that when I shared this big dream with my husband, we were on the same page. Because he too was done with London, and in fact he had been telling this, jokingly, that I wish I could just run away from this city. I no longer want to be here. I want to find some place called home. And he used to make those comments, and we never talked seriously about it. But that was the moment when we actually thought, like, all right, I think this is what both of us want right now. We are on the same page. Let's do this. Yeah, let's do this. So since then, so this 2016, 31st December 2016, since then life became a quest of figuring it out, and what we can do, and life became a quest, and I'm going to get more into it. It was only in 2019 December, so 3 years later, we were able to realize this big dream, this big desire of ours. It came into actualization. We packed our bags, and we packed our 13 years of life in England into 3 suitcases and left to Asia. So I learned something important here. We often set up big dreams and then we become obsessed to achieve it. Or, like me, we set small dreams. Despite having this big desire, burning desire, but we keep setting small dreams because somehow we feel that it's not possible for now. So tell me, which one are you? You set big dreams and become obsessed with it, or you sabotage yourself and set smaller desires and dreams. Because I was really good at that. I was setting small dreams and desires, I was receiving them, and I was feeling good about it. But there was a big dream. So the point really here is, what I learned was, it wasn't about reaching, receiving, manifesting my big desire. Of course, it felt out of the world, and until now, it feels amazing. We are so grateful that it happened right on time. We were so grateful that it just happened in a way that, before the world shut down in 2020, we managed to get home to my homeland in India, and we've been here since then. So it wasn't about receiving that big desire, but my experience of reaching into that big desire. That was my biggest learning. That's the way of the feminine, isn't it? It's about enjoying the journey, the becoming, the being, in comparison to the masculine, getting there somehow to the point, to the destination. And now, when I look back and I recollect and I read from my journals the journey of up-leveling that I had to go through, that I went through to become the woman to experience this big desire, it all feels very worthwhile. So this was my biggest learning. And I want you to recognize this, that the point is not to hit that big desire. The point of your life is not to receive that big desire. Of course it is, but not to receive your big desire, but to realign with your highest essence. And that's the gift of life, your highest essence. So for me to receive and experience my big desire, I had to face many of my inner demons, many of my triggers, I had to learn several new skills. I had to rearrange my perspectives of life. I had to go through several moments of disappointments, failures, betrayals, relationship damage, and all of that. And I had to learn how to deal with all of that. I had to learn how to even enjoy little things in life, even despite heartfelt pain. I had to learn with how to work with my not enoughness. I had to learn how to deal with areas where I didn't feel worthy, where I didn't feel good enough about myself. And it was all worthwhile. And now I understand why. And guess what? Your big desire is not about your manifestation of it. It is about meeting yourself right here. Like literally right here, in your mess. When you meet yourself right here, here's where the magic lies. Here is where you will be led to step into the next level of your soul's evolution, because that's what desire is. It's your soul's evolution. That's when you will step into your next level of self-leadership. So if you are feeling overwhelmed or triggered or even confused or scared to set up a big desire for yourself for this year, then for God's sake, just do it. Just own it, just say it, write it down, do it. Commit to it. And this is definitely meant for you. Do it. The how will come when it will come. Because the how is not the point. The point will be, from then on, how much you will allow yourself to face your truth. How much you will allow yourself to become in alignment with your higher self, with your highest essence. That's the point. Meet yourself right here. If you have a big desire, own it and meet yourself right here. And if you feel like, no, I can't do it, the pandemic, this thing is happening, world is shutting down, there's no finances, this, that. Own your big desire, meet yourself right here in all of your insecurities. The most important question is, will you allow yourself to deal with your one insecurity at a time, one belief that is not in alignment, one trigger? Just keep showing up for that one thing, for yourself, for your big dream, for your big desire. And the how will eventually show up for you, because it's not about getting to your big desire. It's about who you are becoming to get to that big desire. And believe me, it is only through this journey you will be able to enjoy your big desire to the fullest, because this version of you will not experience it as much as the person who's taken the journey. Yeah. So that's my invitation for you. Desire for more, desire for more, desire for more. Inside of the Sensual Lifestyle Visioning Kit, I invite women each year to note down one big desire for the year. It's not about achieving that big desire. So my desire since 2017, 18, 19, every year, one big desire was this travelpreneur life. So it's not about the big desire, but enjoying, witnessing the ride of becoming this woman to own that big desire. And inside of the Sensual Lifestyle Visioning Kit, we do it in a way that is feminine, that is sensual, that is aligned with our bodies, that is aligned with our truth, that is engaging our senses, because that's the way we do not burn out. And in the end of the year, if you have not yet received or manifested your big desire, believe me, you are closer to that big desire of yours like never before. And that's a good thing. So there is no pressure this way of achieving, manifesting, receiving. Because nothing that you do, none of your efforts ever in this universe goes into waste, as long as you are intentional about it. Nothing in this universe goes into waste. You watching this right now and receiving something is part of that, because nothing goes into waste as long as you are intentional. So I hope that you got something from this sharing, from my story, and from my realization. I hope you got something here for yourself, for your feminine. Let me know how this sits with you. Let me know how your feminine is speaking about your big desire. I want to know. I want to celebrate you. I want to really honor you for owning that. And if you need any help, I'm here on this side. So that's it for me for today.